VA claim denied. What the heck does this mean? What happens next, and what can you do about it? Reading and understanding a decision letter is important. This is a huge part of the VA claims process. I would prefer that you didn't have to get a negative decision letter in the first place, which is why I created my boot camp. Check it out at combatcraig.com. We are continuing to work on your claim. We requested your service treatment records. We have determined that these records cannot be located and therefore are unavailable for review. All efforts to obtain the needed information have been exhausted, and based on these facts, we have determined that further attempts to obtain the records would be futile. Your claim file contains documentation of the written and telephonic efforts we made to attempt to obtain these records. This is their approach to using the duty to assist to help you. We sent a letter to the Army looking for your service treatment records. So we've exhausted everything. Like, you didn't exhaust shit. You sent a letter that was computer generated, and you waited, and that's it. You just gave up. So that's the duty to assist. That's what you have to remember. We have taken the following actions in an effort to obtain these records. We contacted Army Records Processing Center to obtain your service treatment records. However, they responded on 7/23/21 stating STR is absent. So your service treatment records are absent. Where'd they go? It's 2007. They sure as hell didn't burn up in the 1974 fire or different floods or whatever, right? What do we still need from you? Please submit any relevant documents in your possession, including any available copies of your service treatment records, any other relevant evidence or information that you think will support your claim. You may be able to furnish documents that can substitute for service treatment records. There's no may, you absolutely can. Submit any copies of the following documents you have that relate to your disability during service. Statements from military medical personnel, nurses, medics, doctors, etc. You probably don't have those. You don't just have random statements from doctors laying around. That would be nice. They'd probably be in your service treatment records. And then at the bottom, buddy certificates or affidavits. A buddy certificate or affidavit is a statement by a person who knew you when you were in service and knows of any disability you had while on active duty. There's your answer right there, ladies and gentlemen. If the VA has just walked to the edge of the earth for you and they just can't do anything else, they got 150 people working on your claim and they just can't get anywhere, and there's no medical evidence, then there's no medical evidence. If you like this kind of content, please consider hitting the like button. And if you really like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel so you're notified of future updates. You're going to need a buddy that you served with to talk about your disability. In the absence of medical evidence to help your claim, if you insert a buddy letter, now you have positive medical evidence on your side, and they can't refute it because they don't have anything to refute it with, because allegedly they can't find anything. So this is a great example of how a buddy letter can help you. This puts you on active duty in the time frame that you're filing your claim for, and then your buddy can fill in the gaps. And the VA is going to have a hard time to argue this because they don't have anything to argue it with. Get your VA claims file so you can look for things like this. These things are laying around all over. You got denials you didn't even know about. I know I did. And it's little things like this, so it's super important to read the details, read the words and understand them. It's a statement from somebody you served with, putting you at a time, date, and a place, and saying he noticed that you were complaining about things and struggling with a disability. Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website. And in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence, like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form, boom, you're done.